Welcome back to Detroit and the Carmen Salvino Classic, featuring the second round of competition from the brand new PBA League. While we were gone, today's clash continued. 10 remaining players trying to get their team into today's stepladder finals. Parker Bone III leading off the second round, throwing a 7, a number that would not hold up, and Parker, like LAX teammate Andres Gomez, was eliminated. In round 3, 2 competitors were eliminated. Dom Barrett of the Silver Lake Adams Splitters and Jason Belmonte from the LAX. 9, not a good enough number, as the 6 other competitors all struck, so Barrett and Belmo were sent packing. And incredibly, only one LAX team member was left in the next round, but Wes Malot's 6 meant he and the team who started this competition with a quartet of players were done. In round 5, Walter Ray Williams Jr. would knock down a perfectly respectable 9, but a slew of strikes from his 5 remaining competitors meant that it would have to be up to Sean Rash to try and advance the Brooklyn Styles into the stepladder. So here are the remaining 5 Clash competitors as we begin round 6. Rash, Barnes, McClellan, Page, and Williams. Remember, each throws just 1 shot, and the team representative with the lowest pinfall is eliminated. Rash with his 4th in a row. So we open up round number 6.
And we're getting down to that strike or go home with only a couple of players left.
2 from Silver Lake, 1 from Brooklyn, 1 from Pittsburgh, 1 from Dallas remaining. Here is the franchise player for Silver Lake, Chris Barnes. Nothing but strikes for Barnes.
Nothing but heat.
And here comes some more. Good enough.
That's 16 pounds of bad intentions coming at the 1-3 there. Barnes perfect. He thought that was going to be a little high. Next time, if he does get back to that right lane, he might move like a half a board or a board left. Enough ball speed on that shot to keep it online and drive all 10 in the pit. Bowling ball almost looked like it took the 7 out.
Barnes looking a little lucky to get that strike. McClellan also has been perfect for his Pittsburgh Jackrabbits. Boy, I don't think he could miss if he tried.
2 players playing very similar lines.
3 strikes in a row. That puts the heat now on Rhino Page, and that's what this clash is all about. Putting heat on your opponents. Page has been perfect to this point.
Sir.
Sure, yeah, he got it. Rhino Page showing well for the Dallas Strikers. Amleto Monticelli and Brian Smith, a couple of his teammates, love to see that, as does team owner Terrell Owens. So now Williams needs to strike to stay alive.
Yeah, he's kind of gotten through unnoticed, under the radar, so to speak, just throwing enough to get by, although he did throw 2 big strikes on the left lane to knock guys out.
Williams needs to get them all, and he got them.
Great shot there by Stewie to stay in it.
So this round started with 5. We remain with 5. Moving on to round 7 now. Sean Rash, the leadoff hitter. You see the remaining players saying, don't strike, don't strike. Ooh.
Ooh. Flat 10. You heard Sean, he didn't like that one. That ball hit like it needed CPR after it got done. 6-pin going to the side. Kind of just laying there in the gutter. Watch this. Everything looks pretty good there. The 6-pin just goes to the sidewall and runs out of gas.
That brings Chris Barnes back up. And Barnes, a member of the winning team at last week's Chris Paul PBA League All-Stars, partnered with Silver Lake Adams Splitters owner Chris Hardwick, whose heckling of Pittsburgh Steeler Lamar Woodley nearly got him eliminated, not just from the competition, but from life itself. Hardwick would recover enough, and in a strike-filled final, he and Barnes ended up defeating Kevin Hart and Bill O'Neill 270 to 267. Only strikes for Barnes so far today. and Barnes remain perfect in the clash? Yes, he can.
Boy, he's thrown it so hard, he's literally coming out of his shoes when he gets to the foul line. Just a lot of momentum and speed behind that shot. Watch this. This guy's pretty good at posting up shots, but a lot of speed and momentum behind that one.
Nor has this man, Dan McClellan. Sean Rash, the man on the bubble. McClellan, I stand corrected, with a 9 in the first and a 9 here. So McClellan and Rash now with 9s. 2 men on the bubble. Rhino Page has been perfect. Page needs to be perfect here to guarantee himself another round. With team owner Terrell Owens looking on. Rhino got the kick.
Back on Stuart Williams now. As you take a look at Rhino Page's bowling ball driving that 7-pin out. One of the greatest wide receivers in history sitting in his camp. Boy, that doesn't stink, does it?
Bringing success to his PBA league team here. He knows the winning attitude. Stuart Williams now from the Silver Lake Adams Splitters. He is the man of the moment. A strike will eliminate McClellan and Rash. And the rest of the field would love that. Williams, is it going to come back and get him?
Oh my.
So that means 3 players are out. Williams with that 9 count will walk off along with McClellan and Rash.
And then there were 2. Great shot here, but the angle creates that ringing 10. Stewie liked it the whole way, but pins didn't cooperate.
Well, that rule about low count and ties has played big here in the clash. And I think that adds a little extra pressure to the players. I like it.
Well, it's a little 2-on-1 right now. One of the greatest receivers in football sitting next to Rhino Page. Barnes is on the bench by himself.
The winning player will be with his team in the PBA League stepladder. They'll go on to the 4th rung of the stepladder. First blemish on Barnes' scorecard here. Opens the door for Rhino Page to move his Dallas Strikers into the league stepladder.
Well, you kind of saw this coming. Remember the last shot on that right lane. Chris drifted just a pinch high, but he was lucky to strike. This time not so fortunate. Just high enough to leave a solid 4. Now Rhino Page, 1 strike. And the Dallas Strikers are moving on.
The Dallas Strikers put 1 man only, Rhino Page, into this PBA League clash. They qualified last after the 8 games of qualifying. The lowest qualifying team can move through if Page can get the strike, and he does. So the Dallas Strikers win this PBA League clash, and they will be on the 4th rung of the stepladder. Norm Duke, the franchise player, is thrilled.
You think Norm knew something when he chose Rhino Page as the #1 overall pick in the draft?
It certainly looks that way. Duke's faith, as well as that of owner Terrell Owens, rewarded here by Rhino Page. So the Dallas Strikers advance to the stepladder, where they will face Pete Weber and Billie Jean King's New York City WTT Kingpins next.